I used to avoid color, not because I didn't love it, but because somewhere along the way, I got the message that after a certain age, bold was too much, too loud, too risky. So I stuck to black, to beige, to safe. Until one day, I wore a cobalt blue dress to a friend's birthday dinner. Nothing dramatic, just a well-fitted dress, simple jewelry. But the second I looked in the mirror, something shifted. I didn't feel invisible, I felt powerful. That night, I didn't pull up my sleeves or hide behind a shawl. I stood tall, I laughed louder, I owned my place at the table. And that's when I realized, color isn't just about style, it's about identity. After 60, our relationship with confidence changes. It's quieter, deeper, and oddly enough, more visible. And what do we wear? It either reflects that or hides it. So today, I want to share 7 dress colors that don't just flatter your skin or make your eyes pop, they reconnect you to the woman inside. Because you don't need to look younger, you just need to feel more you. Deep blue was the first color that made me feel powerful again. It was a navy wrap dress, nothing flashy, but the moment I put it on, I stood differently, straighter, stronger, like the dress had a spine and it lent it to me. What I didn't know then is that deep blue is a psychological power color. It conveys authority, calm, and quiet confidence. It's the color of trust used in everything from corporate logos to royal robes. But more importantly, it flatters, especially after 60. Navy, indigo, and midnight blue soften the contrast that black can sometimes create on mature skin. They play beautifully with silver or white hair. And they have that rare gift of being elegant without being boring. If you've ever felt like color is too much, try deep blue. It gives presence without pressure, strength without shouting. And there's something about wearing it, especially in a dress, that says, I know who I am and I like her. That navy dress didn't just change how I looked, it changed how I showed up. And once you experience that, you'll start reaching for blue on days you want to feel unstoppable. I remember the first time I wore soft rose instead of red. I used to think red was the only power color, but every time I wore it, I felt like I was trying too hard. It was bold, yes, but not always me. Then one day, I tried on a soft rose dress, pale, dusty, almost like a faded petal, and the effect? Instant elegance. Soft rose has this quiet magic. It brings warmth to the skin, it softens features, it makes you look like you're glowing even if you haven't slept well or your makeup is minimal. It's feminine but not frilly, romantic but not juvenile, and it works whether your skin is cool or warm-toned, fair or deep. What do I love most? It whispers confidence. It doesn't shout. It says, I'm here and I'm at ease. If red feels like too much, try rose. It carries the same grace, just with softer edges. And as someone who's spent years learning the power of subtlety, I can tell you, there's nothing more striking than a woman who's fully herself, in a color that doesn't compete, just complements. For years, black was my safety net. It felt slimming, it felt polished, it felt like the grown-up choice. But something changed around my mid-60s. Black started to feel harsh. It drained my skin, made me look tired. And one day, while trying on a black dress, I caught my reflection and thought, I don't see myself in there anymore. That's when I found charcoal gray, and everything shifted. Charcoal is softer than black, but just as chic. It still feels sophisticated, still anchors an outfit, but it doesn't overpower your face or fight with your hair. It has this modern, almost architectural feel, and it works in every season, every fabric, wool, cotton, silk, jersey, you name it. I wore a charcoal midi dress to a small wedding once, paired it with silver jewelry and soft curls. The compliments I got weren't about the dress, they were about how calm and confident I looked. That's what charcoal does. It supports you, it doesn't steal the spotlight. So if black is starting to feel too heavy, try gray. Not boring gray, elegant gray. You might be surprised at how much softer and stronger you feel. The first time I wore emerald green, I didn't choose it. It chose me. It was a scarf, actually, a gift. I wasn't sure it was my color, but I wore it anyway. And within an hour, a woman at the farmer's market stopped me and said, "That color makes your eyes sparkle." I smiled, said thank you, and immediately went home and looked in the mirror. She was right. Emerald green brings something out. It's bold, but not flashy. Rich, but never too much. It radiates confidence and presence, especially on mature skin tones. What I love about emerald is that it's a bridge. It connects nature and elegance. It feels grounded, earthy, and also like something a queen would wear. If you want compliments without trying, wear emerald. It lights up your features. It's stunning on brunettes, breathtaking on redheads, and striking on silver-haired women. Try it in a wrap dress, a silk blouse, or even accessories, a handbag, a scarf, or a pair of earrings. Emerald says, I'm alive, I'm vibrant, I'm still glowing. And if you've ever doubted your radiance, this color will remind you. There's something magical about creamy ivory. Not white, not the stark, bright, crisp kind that can wash us out, but ivory is warm, gentle, luminous. I discovered it by accident. I was shopping for a spring dress and kept skipping anything white. Then I tried on this ivory wrap with soft sleeves, and it was like someone turned on a soft light from within. Ivory flatters in a way white people rarely can after 60. It brings warmth to the skin, makes your hair shimmer, and gives your face that lit from within look even on days when you don't feel your best. It's elegant, it's timeless, and it pairs with everything from tan to navy to blush to bold gold jewelry. I wore an ivory dress to a brunch once, and someone said, "You look so peaceful." I think what they meant was, you look like you're not trying and still shining. That's what ivory does. It lets you be seen without feeling exposed. So if bright white feels too cold, too harsh, too high maintenance, try creamy ivory. It's like grace in fabric form. Plum is one of those colors that sneaks up on you. I didn't think it was for me. Too dark, too moody, too much like something I'd wear to blend in. But then I wore a plum sheath dress to a high school reunion, paired it with a deep berry lipstick and a soft bun, and the compliments didn't stop all night. Plum is drama, but it's quiet. It's bold, but not in your face. It has depth, and that's exactly what makes it work so beautifully after 60. It doesn't scream for attention, it just holds it. There's something mature about it, but not in the aging way, in an elevated way, like you've lived through trends, and now you only wear what matters. Plum is especially stunning in fall and winter. It pairs beautifully with gold, with cream, even with soft pinks if you want contrast. It also flatters every skin tone truly. If you've ever wanted to make an entrance without making a fuss, wear plum. It doesn't beg for the spotlight, it becomes it. Burnt orange is not a shy color. It doesn't whisper, it doesn't blend in, and for years I thought it wasn't age appropriate. But the first time I wore a burnt orange shift dress, simple, linen, with sandals, I felt like I'd come home to myself. It was bold, yes, but it was also warm, grounded, earthy. It reminded me of sunsets and clay and autumn leaves. It made me feel rooted and radiant. Burnt orange says, I'm not trying to impress you, I'm expressing me. It's a color that glows on deeper skin tones, adds warmth to fair ones, and makes every eye color pop, especially browns, greens, and hazels. If you've ever felt like you're too old to wear color this loud, I challenge you to try burnt orange. Not neon, not pumpkin, burnt the kind that's rich, textured, and full of life. Wear it to brunch, on a walk, or around the house, just for you. It's not about being the center of attention, it's about being the center of yourself. And sometimes, that one dress in that one color, it can carry all the confidence you forgot you had. The colors you wear after 60 aren't about chasing trends or hiding age. They're about expressing who you've become and reminding yourself that confidence isn't loud, it's true. So whether it's navy or plum, rose or burnt orange, find the shades that make you stand taller, feel softer, laugh easier, the ones that feel like you. Because the most powerful thing a woman can wear isn't a color, it's her comfort in her own skin. If this resonated, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, which color are you claiming next? You've earned every hue of your confidence.